time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode. I got my bro Tomo with me. What's good, Tomo?
Hey man, I'm here, man. Refusing to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I mean, y'all know the song. I'm feeling good though, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. I obviously better than Dave, man. Dave's not here with us right now. He's under the weather, right? I mean, whatever Tomo had,
call me Jason Kidd.
On to Dave virtually. So just know that whatever you got is contagious through the computer too. All right. So just make sure y'all take care of yourself. But Dave, get well soon, man. We're gonna miss you, and hopefully we'll get you back tomorrow for the finale of the week. All right.
Oh, matter of fact, this what I was gonna say. I'm like Magic Johnson.
All right. So you should use somebody else. All right.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me go that way.
All right. Say somebody else. All right. So. All right, before we get started, y'all, first of all, we got a good show for y'all today. We're going to talk about John Morant situation. We're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers situation. And then we're going to talk about Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. Both of them are looking good right now with the new addition of KD. And it's the Bucks win streak, all right? So before we get started, like this video. Hit that like button, right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are still right at the line of 500 subscribers. This happens every single time we're about to go over 100, the 100th number. So we're going to get it. We're going to knock it out. Me and Tom already talked about this. This episode is going to get us over 500. So subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Share this video with somebody that you guys know personally so they could come on watch live with us, because you can actually be a part of the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. So please, just continue to communicate throughout the show, put your thoughts and stuff like that. And then Tomo, let's talk to him about those IG chats we have.
Look, man, we tell y'all about these chats, man. We had a few folks come on yesterday. Y'all, that was another byproduct of the chats. People call each other out on the show. They come on the show and then they could debate about it. I mean, I've never seen too many Ravens and Steelers fans get along, but you check out the episode yesterday, you'll see it. We make things happen over here at Refuse to Lose. And to talk about these chats, these are all on Instagram. These are all on Instagram. We have an NFL chat, an NBA chat, college football chat, college basketball, March Madness, Cue the Future, boxing, and MLB. These are all on Instagram. I repeat one more time, these are all on Instagram. If you want to be a part of any of these chats, follow us on one of our social medias below. Hit us up in the DMs and say, hey, I want to be a part of one of these chats or all chats. And again, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok. That's at Refuse to Lose Sports on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to hit us up on Twitter, we're at R2L Sports. We still trying to come for our domain name on Twitter, so we're going to holler at you. And if you want to hit us up on Facebook, it's Refuse to Lose Sports. If you're already watching us on Facebook, come on over to YouTube too and hit that subscribe button over there too, because we're trying to get to 500. Come on now.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last but not least, let's enjoy the rest of the show. So our first topic, we're going to talk about the Western Conference. Kevin Durant made his debut as a Phoenix Suns yesterday against the Charlotte Hornets, and he played great. All right, he had 23 points. Devin Booker dropped 37, and they beat the Hornets without LaMelo Ball. But a lot of talks are saying that they are the favorites. Well, they should be the favorites in the West. A lot of people are saying that since the KD trade. So, Tomo, should the Phoenix Suns be the favorites to win the West?
One game, man. One game. You know, out in Sacramento, they say light the beam. That's what people are trying to do with this team right here, man. They're trying to light a quick beam, and it's like it's just one game. Granted, you've seen the spacing on the. There we go. Granted, you've seen the spacing on the floor, and you were like, man, this could be something here. But again, injuries always make a plague in big playoff runs. Granted, KD did just come back. The spacing, like I said, the spacing on the floor did look good. I mean, Booker still got 37. Like, what's the name? Chris Paul had 11 assists. I know he happy he don't got to score that much anymore. He like, I can finally go back to being a point guard. State Farm commercials, you know? Ayton, he's like, man, I got somebody that's not going to clog the paint, but it can also hit that mid-range. I'm worried about him just a little bit, though, because, you know, he still was trying to get that contract situation. So, Ayton, you better show up because you might be out of there. I'm not going to say too much, but they got Durant now, and they may just maneuver some things around and have KD do that Porzingis/AD role where he play the 4-5, and we just run the offense that way. But, hey, I ain't the coach. Coach Monty Williams came out. He was like, look, he doesn't want Durant to worry about being a team leader. Just go hoop. And that's the perfect situation for him. Like, he was asking for that. He said, I just want to hoop. I don't want to have to worry about nothing else. He got the 35 back on his back. We said something earlier about, you know, that dry air. Get that brush, KD. Maybe you can steal a ring. It's going to be a tough one, man. I'm glad I'm not out west. Joe, take it away.
So you got them as a favorite?
I don't got them as a favorite. No. Okay. I got them. They at the table, though. They at the table. But I can't pick them as a favorite yet. Give me 2 more games. 2 more games.
Who you think the favorite right now?
I still gotta go with the Nuggets, man. I told you the chemistry at the end of the day, even though I still think Embiid is the better 5.
Yeah, the reason why I don't want to go with the Nuggets because we all know the Achilles heel of the Nuggets, their defense. Since Mike Malone been there, they haven't been a good defensive team, and their best player is their biggest liability on the defensive side, right? Nikola Jokic. But I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not saying I'm picking them to win, but I think they should be the favorites to win the West. And it's because if they fully healthy, obviously. I mean, if the injury happened, that's any team. All these teams, even Denver, all these teams deal with injuries. All right, in the Western Conference. But let's say everybody's fully healthy. I'm going to say the Suns. The Suns are the only team in the Western Conference that have 2 players that led their team to the NBA Finals: Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. They're the only 2 teams, the only team like that, right? They also had Devin Booker, who's in his ultimate prime right now. And we can also say that KD is still in his prime, even though he tore his Achilles, came back and everything. They have a great coach in Monty Williams, who I like you said. I love what you just said that. I love what you said about him saying that KD ain't got to worry about being a leader. That's his job, basically. You just got to worry about fitting in the offense and playing offense, playing defense, basically. I think DeAndre Ayton and Kevin Durant, I know we talked about this team before, how defensively they will be, whatever. But one big thing about defense is having size. And DeAndre Ayton is a big dude, right? DeAndre Ayton and KD is going to cause have problems. It's going to have problems with teams on defensively because of their size, in my opinion. KD has never played with a player like Chris Paul. That's huge. And you said something key. You said something I was going to say, basically. He don't have to worry about scoring at all. He could score if need be, but the weight won't be on his shoulders in playoff time when Devin Booker is not playing, playing at his best, whatever. Or Devin Booker has an injury because he got hurt during the playoffs last year. So I think that Phoenix should be the favorites right now. I'm not picking them yet. We're going to revisit it. I know we already made our picks. We're going to revisit the topic when the playoffs start. But as of right now, I'm going to say the Suns should be the favorite.
I just want to throw out there 2 things too. Like, again, we always going to throw out the injury thing because that, like I said, that makes or breaks a playoff run. But the remaining games, right? They got Denver twice. They got Chicago. They got the Mavericks on Sunday. Oh, they got y'all twice actually. So out of those 4 to 5 games, that'll be interesting. Like, I really want to see them against Dallas and then against y'all. Then I may come back on the show and make a different prediction. But for now, I got to roll with the Nuggets because, again, I said that chemistry. Like, you can't just make that in a factory, even though it is science. Wizards.
Yeah, they got the 4th hardest schedule, remaining schedule in the NBA, and it's good for them to get the experience together because that Charlotte game was a perfect warm-up game for KD.
Facts.
That's what it looked like, a warm-up game. So let's go to our next topic. Our next topic, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers, he went on this dark retreat by himself, and we all know the situation. He's either, that's what he said, he's either going to stay with the Packers, leave the Packers, or leave the NFL. So one of the three is going to happen. And he came out, and I got to pull the clip. We got a clip for y'all right here of Aaron Rodgers talking about his situation and whatnot. If I can pull it up real quick. All right, here Aaron Rodgers, where are you? There we go. All right, here's the clip right here, guys.
Who has an interest in this to make a decision sooner rather than later. I remember, when Favre, before he retired, there were times where it was in April and May, and he still, we weren't sure if he was going to come back because he didn't come to any offseason program. And then in 2008, he actually did retire in March, and then kind of said, no, actually in June, after OTAs, I actually want to come back and play. And then that's when he ended up getting traded to the Jets. And there was obviously a lot of tension that summer. But for everybody involved directly and indirectly, it's best for a decision early. And I feel really good about the conversations that are going to be had, that have been had with important people in my life, yourself included, that helped to orient me. But I'm not looking for somebody to tell me what the answer is. All the answers are right inside me. And I touched many of them, and definitely the feelings on both sides during the darkness. And I'm thankful for that time. But there's a finality to the decision. Mm-hmm. And I don't make it lightly. I don't want to drag anybody around. Look, I'm answering questions about it because I got asked about it. I'm talking about it because it's important to me. If you don't like it and you think it's drama, you think I'm being a diva, whatever, then just tune it out. But this is my life. It's important to me. And I'll make a decision soon enough, and we'll go down that road.
Hey, Tomo, tune it out, man. I can see your face. I can see your face tuning out. All right, so I'm going to kick this one off. So, Tomo, believe it or not, I have no problem with what Aaron Rodgers said. I have no problem with Aaron Rodgers said. Now, Tomo, of course, I know he didn't play well last year. I understand that. He missed the playoffs. I know he could be a diva at times. He sure can. The most devious quarterback in the NFL behind Marcus Mariota, who basically quit on his team. And we all know that he could be hard on his teammates. Out in the public, out in the opening, especially his young rookies. But let's not forget, this is the same organization that went and traded up to go get another quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers' back. All right, so we know what Aaron Rodgers has done for this organization, kind of similar to Brett Favre. They both got one ring, I understand, but they have been in contention for years, ever since Aaron Rodgers showed up, ever since Brett Favre showed up, for real. So this has been a blessed organization with two franchise quarterbacks back to back like that. They went and got another quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers' back. And what Aaron Rodgers do to follow up? Back-to-back MVPs. 85 TDs, 9 interceptions. So he has every right. He earned his right to take his time. He really did. And you got to think about it. This is Aaron Rodgers' first time potentially, well, not his first time potentially, because it's like every year almost, but This will be his first time. First time, if he makes the decision to leave, this will be the first time he'll walk away, all right, from the Packers. And he want to make sure he make a decision. And he did say something. I'm only talking about it because you asked me questions. Now, we all might talk about him on the Pat McAfee show, but he was on Pat McAfee show all season. I mean, it's not like he just started showing up there. He just stick to this normal routine, and people ask him questions, he's going to answer it. So I'm cool with him acting like this and all that stuff. You know, I don't think he's acting like a diva right now. I think we're tired of it because of who's doing it. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's like every year we're going through the same thing. But you got to think about it. Jordan Love is on the last year of his contract. This is a crucial moment for the Packers. And also, last but not least, the Packers, they should be patient too, because it's not like they got to go replace Aaron Rodgers. They got their quarterback already. Then you got to go sign nobody else. Then you got to go trade for nobody. They got to just wait, and they can just find out what Aaron Rodgers wants, and they can just move on and Jordan Love. So I'm okay with it. What about you?
It's like the good angel, and then it's like, you know, you got that devil on your shoulder, and you're like, which one do I listen to? Which one do I listen to? Because everything you said sounds great. Like, okay. I agree with that, but This guy, I mean, Aaron Rodgers or LeBron James, who can spin a narrative better? Just answer that for me right quick.
Who's that? What? Say it again.
Aaron Rodgers or LeBron James, who can spin a narrative better? Who you think controls their narrative more?
Well, LeBron James does it, but Aaron Rodgers does it when he's not doing nothing though. Like it's like when he does it, it's worse.
That's okay. Because right now, all that sound like the decision in Miami when he sat up there at that when LeBron sat up there and was like, "Yeah, I did all this for the city of Cleveland and I did all that, but I'm taking my talents to South Beach." Like, Aaron Rodgers, what are you talking about right now? You sound like Bane. You know what? You think the darkness is your ally? Come on, man. Like, I was born in it. You adapted, like, oh my god, you went on a spiritual retreat. So that sounds like Aaron Rodgers took some shrooms, went out to the desert, and found himself. And I agree, I like that he did that. However, I don't want to see any more interviews with you talking about what you potentially are going to do, because there's this thing, I don't know if it's a quote or maybe I'm gonna botch it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Sometimes your rivals can turn into your idols.
Okay, that's it.
And he is slowly but surely becoming Brett Favre 2.0.
Woo!
Brett Favre did exactly the same thing when Aaron Rodgers got it. Like, the Packers is really, they must be in the twilight zone themselves, because they're doing the same thing again. They had Brett Favre. Brett Favre had some weapons. He won them a Super Bowl. He was a fan favorite in Green Bay. I couldn't stand him because I'm a Cowboys fan, but he was a gunslinger. Then they went and found Aaron Rodgers. He sat on the bench for a few years. Then he ended up starting, and then boom, voila, you got magic. Magic happened again. And boom, let's fast forward just a little bit more. Wasn't it just last year where Devontae Adams wanted to get paid, but Aaron Rodgers held the organization up, was like, "No, I need my money. Y'all gonna go draft the quarterback? Now I need my money." But you literally had your number one wide receiver right there already. He was right there. All you had to do was just let him get his money, and then you get yours. Like, this was my same argument with Zeke and Dak. Like, bruh, I know you're a running back, but at the end of the day, like, you need a quarterback. You see what happens when you don't have a quarterback. You can run the ball all you want, buddy, but if you ain't got a quarterback, nothing's gonna happen.
5-1.
Then bow. Aaron Rodgers' boy walks out the door, and he's like, "Oh, I miss my wide receiver. You all don't give me no help." You saw crying, bring Randall Cobb back, and you seen him walking down the tunnel. Like, Rodgers, at this point, man, just tell us what you're gonna do. Either you gonna leave or you not. That's it. Everything else he said, I gotta respect it because that's his opinion. Like he said, it's his life, and I can tune it out. But I have a show, so I'm gonna talk about it because I really want to tune it out. The title says it all. AA sabotage. Like, that's what's going on right here. If you want to sabotage the Packers, just say that, and we'll be okay. Like, I know petty people. 50 Cent is petty. Aaron Rodgers is the ultimate pettiest person in the world. He like, I'm gonna hold y'all hostage, and I'm gonna come back and ball out, and then hold y'all hostage again. Like, I'm gonna just keep doing it. I'm gonna be a great quarterback at it, and I'm gonna complain about it, and then I'm gonna win with him. Like, Rodgers, do your thing, man. Just do your thing.
Do your thing. Like, I'm okay with. I think I'm with you too. I don't have an issue him being patient with this decision. Now, if he wait until June like Brett Favre did, that's out of control.
I think he can do that.
That's out of control. But him mentioning Brett Favre, I don't think he's going to wait that long though. He did say it's coming very soon. Now, him broadcast, I mean, I'm with you with the holding him hostage, changing the narrative. I'm with you on that. But him being patient, I'm cool with it. But yeah.
We agree. I agree with you on that part. Like, we agree there. But I'm just saying, he's definitely he's milking this.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's an attention seeker, and he's getting his attention. You feel me? I mean, we talking about him. Look, Tomo, it's been going on for a while. We haven't really touched on it. You feel me? Like, we haven't touched on it. And then,
you know who we waiting for? We're waiting for Lamar to do an interview like this. That's who we waiting.
Oh, Lamar. See, I see. Hey, Lamar mom got that thing on lock. Lamar mom got the media on lock right now.
Not playing.
So that's how I look at it. Lamar ain't about to say nothing. We're not going to know nothing about Lamar's situation until that actually happens.
And I'm going to throw out a hot take right before we go to our next topic. You notice that every offseason, it's a black quarterback that needs to get paid, and it just drives the media cycle for the whole offseason?
Yeah.
Like I just peeped that because I was like, first it was Dak, then Deshaun, then Kyler Murray,
Colin.
then Deshaun again, and now it's Lamar. Next is gonna be Hurts. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Well, hers is GM said his owner said that he's a MVP. What he said? He said that he's a. I forgot what he said. He basically praised Hurts out like crazy.
Okay, well,
So, all
we're
right,
gonna see.
you want to praise me? Give me my daughters then. That's all I need to say.
All
All
I'm
right,
gonna say is Hurts. Jerry Jones said it. The GM for the Ravens said the same thing. The Cardinals GM said the same thing. So just be prepared.
that's true.
Be
That's true.
prepared.
Hurts getting paid. We know. Yeah, I think Hurts getting paid.
But we know, but I'm just saying, be prepared for the media battle.
Yeah, you're right. Negotiation. Yeah, no, we'll see. So our next topic, let's talk about another situation that's all the court related. John Morant. All right. So John, for those who don't know the situation, this is going on. So John Morant has some accusations out there. He's been accused. First off, his mom was shopping in the mall in Memphis, and she got into it with the Finish Line employee, Finish Line, the shoe store. So John Morant finds out, obviously, he shows up with 9 people, and he started getting into it with the mall security guard. And then he asked the mall security guard what time you getting off, basically, and they took that as a threat. They felt harmed. They called police. 4 days later, he's playing basketball one-on-one with one of the top prospects in Memphis, 17-year-old kid. And they get into it, and they said John Morant swung. He said he swung first and hit him in his head multiple times. And the kid said that he flashes, like went in the house and flashed his gun, basically. So, what is your reaction, Tombo, to the whole situation?
Who is that? John, you better relax, bro, because when the FBI come knocking on your door, it ain't no funny thing. I know BMF and Power is on TV, and you want to be Tyreek, but look, bro, that's TV. You in the NBA, bro. You gotta let this go. Like whatever altercation that happened on that court, it didn't lead to you having to go all the way home and grabbing a gun. You get what I'm saying? Like the fact that you went all the way home and grabbed your gun and came back, like what is this, above the rim? Like everybody know that infamous scene. Like John must have been losing. So what I'm gonna say is, look, this song, I mean, the title is right there. He just gotta wake up, gotta make a change for once in his life. Because you gotta stare at the man in the mirror at the end of the day. All them 9 people that you went to go get with the mall incident with your moms, like everybody loves their mother. Like she's our favorite girl. You only get one. And I understand you going up there to defend your moms and whatever happened at the Foot Action or the shoe store. But after a while, once it gets like, what the dude at Foot Action really gonna do, bro? Like he works there, so you can always come back. Like for you to even go up there and boss up, what did you really prove? What did you prove? Mm-hmm. And we also gotta, like, I gotta take this to a whole nother level. We also just as people gotta realize, bro, that if someone in the store doesn't respect us, we don't have to spend money there. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Like at the end of the day, I don't know what it is in our heads that's be like, oh no, you playing with me? I got money, so I'm gonna just act like I got to spend the money there. Like, no, that helps your commission, bro. I can leave. That hurts you more, me leaving, right? So I'm gonna get out of here. That's just where I come from. They say go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. That's what most people say. And Ja, everybody's claiming that you want to be a thug. They saying that you showing off or you trying to be something that you're not. I'm not here to say that about you because look, I know some people that went to private school and came from 2-parent homes, and they are some of the most treacherous people you'll ever meet. So I can't be the one to say that you're not about it. But all I'm gonna say is when you got an opportunity like this to be the face of the NBA, somebody in your group needs to stop you and be like, look, bro, chill out. Because now you're gonna mess it up for all of us. And the last thing you want to do, like I said, that knock on the door, you don't want them coming for you, and you also don't want to end up on the highway walking down the street talking, hey man, ain't that John Morant? Man, you used to be like that, bro. Like, what happened? And we all seen it go left. Matter of fact, here's a person you can call. Call Iverson. Because he kind of went through the same thing.
This comment was on point.
Man, that's what it was. I mean, the bowling alley thing where Iverson saved his life at the end of the day. Like, it was bad that it happened, But the fact that once he made it out of there, he was like, "Look, it's a bigger picture now. I see what's going on, and we don't want for that to happen to you, Ja. You got like you just signed that max deal. The Memphis Grizzlies are one of the most talked about teams. You one of the most talked about people in the league. Like you got kids doing the gritty. You got people out here wanting to wear your jersey. I know you had the incident with the jersey situation. Then you flip that. You flip that narrative. Like, bruh, all I'm gonna say is get your head on right because you are the face of a franchise. There's so many people that you can talk to that already went down this road and they can tell you where you're going to end up and they can also tell you how to spin it. Again, Iverson is one of the biggest people you can talk to because at the end of the day, the media always portrayed him as the bad guy. But if anybody ever talked to him, they would say like, bro, Iverson's one of the best people you ever met. Don't let the clothes and the attitude fool you. Like he is a good-hearted person. Just listen to that. And if y'all need to trade Dylan Brooks because Dylan Brooks acting like that too, then get him out of here, man.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna read a comment. Shout out to my man Daryl. Everyone said Iverson was a menace to society and his friends are distracting him. Right now, that's literally what Ja is. I hope he wakes up. That's a great comment.
Yeah.
Now look, Tomo. Obviously we don't know if this is true or not. This is he's being accused of this. No proof has been given yet. And let's assume it's true though. Even though we both
it's all alleged.
Yeah, we both hope it's not true. Ja, don't do this, man. Don't go down this road, man. Like you made it. Like you in the NBA. Like everything you said, Tomo. You in the NBA. You have your pops courtside every game. Like you living a dream right now. It's a blessing to be in the situation you in. You work hard to get in this situation in high school, in college, in the NBA to get to this level. You are all-star. You are all-star starter. I mean, like, don't go down this road. I'm upset at Ja Morant, right? You say everything about Ja Morant, but I'm also upset at Ja Morant, homies, friends, and like people who hang around him. Because Tomo, he's a ticket. He the bank.
The golden ticket.
I mean, he's the go-to guy of the whole circle. Why y'all not protecting this dude? Why is there 9 people going with Ja Morant? Why one of y'all friends pour Ja Morant to the side? Ja, you play for Memphis. Y'all number 2 seed. You a superstar. People look up to you, right? You have a Nike deal. You came up with a signature shoe. You actually just signed a big deal with Powerade. You're the face of the Powerade right now. We got this. Why nobody's doing that? If you a true friend, you tell the truth. But the problem is, Tomo, leeches, right? People who want to leech on you, they don't want to tell you the truth because they don't want to mess up they connections with you. So my whole thing is, Ja Morant, be smart. Look at your circle. People say they're your friends, but they is around you because of who you are. And those are people before you got famous, and those are people who are here after you got famous. Because there's some guys who were there before you were, or before you got there, and they were loyal. But once you got that money, the loyalty is kind of there. It's you still feel the loyalty, but they're not honest with you no more. You need friends around you that's gonna be honest with you. So that's what I want. So that's my thing. I'm just like, why is nobody pulling him to the side and stopping him? Why is Ja Morant coming outside with a gun to a 17-year-old?
That's a fact.
That's just straight up. If this is true, that's just straight up dumb. Like that's no guidance right there. And like somebody said in the comments, his dad, right? Hey, pops, I'm not trying to call you out as a father, but hey, talk to you. Hey, if you haven't yet, have that talk with your son. You feel me, John? You a father now. Like, come on. Like this is true. You a father now. Be an example. Like I said, kids look up to you. People can relate to you because you're size. You're exciting. And people will actually come into the season. Is Ja Morant the face of the NBA? But with this image, you're not going to be the face of the NBA. Facing the NBA comes with endorsements, comes with props, all that stuff. So, Ja, stay focused and please go get your money. Go get your money.
Also, another situation that literally just happened. The situation with Shannon Sharp. That could have went all the way left. Look how Pops went over there and was like, no, we're going to discuss this as men. Like, it was a simple misunderstanding and you going about your day. Like, also, I see in the comments, too, that you hanging with the drill rappers and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, though, Ja, they outside. You going to Toronto, Arizona, you going to LA, Sacramento, like, you just traveling all the time. So at the end of the day, you're not inside that box no more. Now, if you want to bring your friends with you, I'm all for it. Bring your friends with you, but you gotta also tell them like this. Like one of my favorite rappers, he said it in his book, 50 Cent. He said, "Look, I brought G-Unit with me, but it was literally, I brought the homie from the neighborhood with me, but it was a strict rule. If you start a fight outside of this, you're going back home. If you start a fight within the camp, you're going back home. And the reason why is because whatever you all do falls back on me. And if I can't go in these venues and get my money because of something that you did, then you're done. Basically, you're done, son. Because you can't mess the money up. Like you say, I'm the ticket. If I'm the ticket, bro, and now I can't get it, then we all don't eat. So if one of us eat, we all eat. But if I can't eat because you doing some petty stuff, like, come on, bro.
That's fine. And lastly, Tomo, when you dealing with this, I'm not gonna go there either. Just like you said, I'm not gonna say he not about that life. I'm not gonna say he ain't no tough guy. I'm not gonna say that. But if this the route you want to take, John, it's not just you that's gonna be in danger. It's your family. Like, you a famous basketball player. Your parents, your kids, right? Your siblings, everybody's a target when you playing with fire like that. That's how it is. They get to you, they try to get to your family. So, bro, if this is true, relax, focus, and get your money.
Right.
So, Tomo, our last topic. Let's get back to some basketball.
I mean, we was talking basketball. You know, we was just talking about the street side of basketball before the run. Damn, that should have been the title.
That's true. That would been dope. All right, so last topic. We talked about the Suns being the favorites. The Bucks, man, are on a 16-game win streak, and they are the best team in the East right now. Should they be the favorites in the East? And I'm gonna kick this one off. So, Tomo, 16-game win streak is pretty dope. Number one seed is pretty good. All right. So they're the number one rebounding team, number one defensive team. I like Brook Lopez. He's playing real good right now, looking like a defensive player of the year. Jrue Holiday elevated his game offensively. Giannis looking like an MVP, averaging 31, 12, and 5, shooting 54%. But no, they should not be the favorites. You know, it's Boston, man.
What?
Boston should be the favorites. Yes, Boston should be the favorites. I'm still unsure about Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is he coming off the bench right now. He don't look the same. He's averaging in February, he averaged 16 points a game. You know, only playing 22 minutes a game. So Chris Middleton is not fully him yet. So that's one thing I'm not trusting right there. They played the Celtics twice this year. The first time they played on Christmas, the Celtics won by 21. The second time everybody played except Middleton. The second time they played, everybody played except for Jaylen Brown and Tatum. And they went to OT and the Bucks won. All right. So the Celtics are the better team. So now I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. The Celtics went to the finals and lost. They represented the East last year. Jason Tatum elevated his game. He's averaging 39 and 5, right? Jaylen Brown elevated his game, averaging 26 and 7. Michael Brogdon is about to win rookie 6th man of the year. The guy who won the all season who's gonna help him out with the turnovers offensively in the playoffs. Marcus Smart is a reigning defensive player of the year. I believe when healthy, they are the best defense in the NBA. Why won't they be the favorites? They should be the favorites. My only issue is this. I have two issues. First is Jason Tatum. Last year, Jason Tatum, as the series went on, his points per game went down. I felt like he shrunk as the playoffs got deeper, right? So I want to know will he overcome that this year. Secondly, the coach, Joe Mazzulla, I like him. He's doing a good job. But guess what? Last year, Ime Udoka, he won the Celtics 2 series because he literally outcoached the team. He outcoached Steve Nash and he outcoached Budenholzer against the Bucks. He made a lot of key adjustments throughout the playoffs, and I don't know if Joe Mazzulla will be able to do repeat that, make the key adjustments to swing the momentum of a series. So those are my only two concerns, but I think they can overcome that. I think they will overcome that, and they should be the favorite. So I'm saying no, it should be Boston. What do you think?
I'm looking at the 16-game win streak, and I'm looking at who they beat, and you got some Detroits, you got some Charlottes, sprinkle in Miami, you know. They finally got to get back with Boston, like you said. They beat the Bulls. I mean, it's some formidable opponents there, but there's also some opponents that they played around that trade deadline area, you know, when they were shaking some teams up. So they kind of look like they should be the favorites in the East. I see what you're saying about Boston, but I wanna kind of hold your feet to the fire a little bit. I want to ask you a question because I know you got a thing. Well, I ain't gonna say you have a thing. I'm not gonna paint that narrative. I'm gonna say I know you said that Jason Tatum should have the most pressure of the remaining players in the going in the playoffs, right? And I understand why you're holding them to that. You're holding them to that. To me, I feel like you're like, look, nope, it's Boston, nobody else. Boston, you better go do it. Like all the stats you just named, you got the 6th man of the year, potentially, the reigning defensive player. Like your team is just on one, and when they play defense, they can lock in. However, the missing piece for the Bucks, and I like what they're doing now, but like I always say, it's Chris Middleton, man. I don't know what I'm gonna get from him. And everyone, like, they give me all these things about when Chris Middleton's this, he's on, he's that. I'm like, yeah, but when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's just like, and the Bucks seem to struggle just a little bit with offense. But they got Jay Crowder, who's kind of like, he was Middleton in his prime. Jay Crowder was in his prime. I'm talking about, let me name the intangibles because you're all not the all-star. As far as I'm saying, he can shoot the 3, he can play some defense, and he gives you that grit. Like he's that good. He's a good number 2 player, right? When he was Jay Crowder. Now Jay Crowder is more like I can't think of a player right now. Jay Crowder is Jay Crowder. Okay, he can play some. He's a 3-and-D guy. That's exactly what he is, and that helps. Because now Giannis is becoming more formidable as a player. Like he's finding himself. Look, I knew y'all was gonna kill me, but I said that I gotta wait till I get to my point, man. Y'all don't stop the Reverend when he throwing out stuff. I gotta hear him, okay? Hit me out. But when it gets to the playoffs, I think Boston is going to be the better. I don't think they are. They should be the favorites coming out of the East because they won the 16 games. They are building something over there. What I'm seeing out of the Bucks is what I want to see out of Phoenix these next few games, because that can give me my stability of what I feel about Phoenix if they should be a favorite. I'm going with Boston as well because of everything you named and the fact that when I watch Boston, this team looks hungry. They look like they have that grit. They look like a team that lost and like they got something to prove. And they also look like a team that looked over at Golden State and said, oh, they not here? It's our time. And we could run through the East. I'm not going to say they're going to run through the East because I know we got a 76ers fan out there who's going to say, wait a minute now. But Doc Rivers is your biggest downfall. So if you don't trust your coach, then you can't trust your team.
Yeah, so like I think the Celtics still the best team because I know I'm putting their feet to the fire because I believe they're the best team. Like they have a team where no matter what lineup you bring to the floor, they can match your lineup and still have shooting, versatility on offense and defense. They one of the few teams that can do that. They're a deep team, right? So and they got 2 prolific scorers who can do it all offensively, scoring wise. That's hard to stop. And both of those guys I'm talking about, they're 3-and-D guys. And 3-and-D guys, they're defenders too. Jaylen Brown's a defender, so is Jason Tatum. I know we're going to mention Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is playing good now, but come playoff time, Jrue Holiday is known for shooting a bad percentage in the playoffs. He's naturally not a great offensive player, in my opinion. He's defense first.
Giannis, and they're going to need him.
They are going to need. You're right. And then they went 7 games last year without Middleton. I get it, but don't forget Robert Williams was playing hurt. He was limited last year also, and Jaylen Brown wasn't this Jaylen Brown last year. Jason Tatum was not this Jason Tatum last year. These guys elevate, and they added Malcolm Brogdon. We forget about that. They added Malcolm Brogdon. That was a huge addition to their team while keeping everybody from last year. Like they still got everybody from last year. They still got everybody. So they still got Derek White. They still got Al Horford. They still got Robert Williams. They still got Marcus Smart. They still got all these guys. And then Mazzulla steps in for Udoka, who's been on that staff the last few years. So they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, when you say would he be able to make the right calls in the right moments, I mean, he was there. So he should know what the pressure feels like. And if not, then he still can call upstairs because what's the name? Who was the coach before that? What's my man name? He's now the GM with the Celtics. What's the dude name?
The Bucks. Breaking news.
Go ahead.
The Bucks just signed Myers Leonard.
Okay, well, I mean, they must have heard us.
They just signed Miles Leonard on they already signed. I'm tripping. They already signed him. So they signed him to a second 2-day contract. I'm tripping. I forgot they did sign
Brad
him.
Stevens, that's his name, and he can also call Brad Stevens if he needs some help. Like he was a coach, and he been in those moments. He been in playoff games.
Yeah, I think Mizzou don't be straight. Those are the unknowns for them, for me. The unknowns. But it's on Tatum. If Tatum plays how he's supposed to play, they're not losing to the Bucks. They lose to the Bucks is because Tatum is underperforming.
Yeah, but it's with both of these teams, you got to look down. You got to go down to the role players who gonna step up the biggest. And like you said, everyone's gonna throw out Drew Holiday, and it's gonna be like, all right, Drew Holiday gonna have to give you some defense at some. He gonna have to give you some offense at some point, but he's mostly there for his defense. And of course, he's a flash in the pan. He'll give you a 40. He'll give you a 30. He'll give you a 20 every now and then. But look at what the Boston Celtics role players give them every single night.
Real quick, I'm not saying the Bucks are terrible, y'all. I'm saying the Boston is better. That's all I'm saying. Like Boston,
I see where the crowd is coming from. I see where the crowd is coming from because if you think about defense, the Bucks give you that. They got the height, they got the length.
They do.
They got.
But are they great offensively like the Boston Celtics? No, they're not. They're 23rd in offensive rating right now, I think, or 15. I'm sorry. They're in the 20th. They're in 21st right now offensive rating. All right, you can put up. I don't know if you got the NBA.com, but then in 21st in offensive rating. The Celtics are 4th in offensive rating, and I think they like 5th in defense in rating. So I'm not saying the Bucks are a bad team. I'm just saying that the Boston Celtics are better. That's all I'm saying. Boston is 10, Bucks are 9.5. Y'all happy? That's good.
Offensive, they 5th. Points
Who
per
5th?
game. Nah, Bucks, their offensive points per game, they're 5th.
Oh, you going points per game, not offensive rating. If you go to advanced stats.
Let me go there.
Yeah, advanced, go to offensive rating. The points per game varies, pace of play, all that stuff, like.
Now I don't use this app that much. I'm an ESPN guy.
Yeah, I thought the Bucks were better last year too, but Boston came out with the win.
All right, you say go advanced and then what?
Go to offensive rating. Click on offensive rating.
What that's at? We'll figure it out, guys. We're not gonna hold y'all up. But y'all get what we're saying. That's what the NBA chat is for. We catch us in the NBA chat. And then we can carry this debate on.
Yes, yeah, I think, yeah. All right, so let's wrap this up, Tomo. It's a great show. So like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that you guys know personally so they can go rewatch it. We're going to break these videos up tonight so you can go back and watch each segment. I'm telling you, this episode is going to get us over 500. We might wake up tomorrow, Tomo, and be at 500. All right, subscribers, I'm looking forward to that. All right. Appreciate you guys for using that comment section. Y'all always are active in the comments. We appreciate that for sure. And Tomo, one more time, talk about those IG chats we have.
Y'all see it right there. The folks are giving you a preview of what we talk about in the chats right now. You see how we come on here with our opinions, and they're saying, "Oh, wait, you saying the Bucks are bad? Like, what do you mean the Bucks are bad?" This is some of the things that go down in the chat. Again, we have an NBA chat, we have an NFL chat, we have a college football chat, we have a college basketball chat, we have a boxing chat, and we have an MLB chat. All of these chats, again, are located on Instagram. Don't ask us about no group me's because we don't want your phone number. These are on Instagram. And if you want to be a part of any of these chats, hit us up on our social medias and the DMs of Refuse to Lose. That's on Instagram and TikTok. It's Refuse to Lose Sports. My bad. Don't just type in Refuse to Lose because then like a future song might pop up. So it's at Refuse to Lose Sports on Instagram and TikTok. And then at R2L Sports on Twitter. And again, if you're on YouTube and you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button right now. Like do it right now and hit the notification so you can be notified when these videos come out. I learned that from Joe. But if you're on Facebook, again, like the page, like this video right here, but then also go on YouTube and hit that subscribe button and notification button if you like this video. We're gonna break these videos down into each individual segments. There you go. Because at the end of the day, what show are you gonna click on YouTube, see that it's an hour, but they break it down into segments?
Facts though.
They don't do that for you. They make you watch the whole thing, and then you got to clip, and then you got to go to a person in the comments and say the interview get good at this timestamp. You don't even got to worry about that with us. You already got the timestamp when you see the video. So come on over, hit subscribe, and grow. And again, join the community, because if you join the community, then you can end up on the show. And then you seen the debate episode we had yesterday. The more you participate, the more you get up in your rankings. And then you can actually come on the show, because we got a thing going on right now with some competition. Everybody want to come back on the show now. They trying to get their numbers up. That's why they had the debate thing yesterday, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, they got your neck in the chat.
I see him.
I see him taking that to the chat. Yeah, that's why I want to be in the chat. It's gonna be fun today. And and we actually figure out a way how we can that's on the all camera. Last words. We're gonna keep it basketball related. Sacramento, 3rd seed. We out here. Come on, man. Where's the K at? Oh, here we go. All right. The camera be throwing me off. Listen, y'all. 3rd seed right now. Hold on to that 3rd seed. Job, man. Stay focused. I don't want us to get that 2nd seed by default. I want to fight for that 2nd seed. Stay focused, y'all. All right, so we can go ahead in the 2nd round. But I got us going at least one series. Depending on who we play, we see Phoenix 1st round. I don't know, But depending on who we play 1st round, we looking good. But we got the Clippers this weekend. Hey, just make sure it ain't 176, 175 again. All right, but we got the Clippers again. I'm excited about that. And like the beam.
Look. Normally I do these and I talk about the Wizards, but hey, Carl, you don't gotta worry about me selling you on my take with Jay Crowder. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you just don't know. You a Spartan. like you a Spartan. Come on, man. We don't argue with Spartans. Hey, Terps, y'all gotta show us something in this March Madness brackets, because we got some people we need to hush up. Okay, I know there's been times where they say you push a turtle on his back and now we're struggling. We ain't getting pushed on our back this year. We're going to make it to at least the Sweet 16, and then we may show y'all something in that Elite 8. I'm just showing y'all I know a little bit about college basketball, but I don't watch it that much. I'm still supporting the Terps. Wizards, keep doing your thing, y'all. Try to do something. Get in this play-in, because as long as the Pacers don't make the playoffs, I'm happy. Okay? And that's all I got for y'all.
All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all the next episode.